didn't see you there. And welcome to another edition of Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I'm joined by a voluptuous, curvy, sexy, chocolate, peaches looking. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's going on, guys? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw. What is going on, people? How y'all doing?
Family.
Happy Wednesday.
That's
Happy
my white family.
Hump Day, as they call it.
Day.
Still, okay.
Hump
yeah.
Day.
Okay.
I like looking at your hump on a day. No?
No.
Okay,
No. So what's going on, Sanchez?
Not much, babe. How are you today?
I am fantastic. What's been going on with you lately?
I'm sorry, finish that word. You are who?
Fantastical.
Okay, because you had said fantastic, and you just kind of tailed off there. Wasn't really sure what you were saying.
Got to keep up today. Keep up.
Is that what it is?
It's Crenshaw Moments, midweek moments. You got to keep up.
Wednesday, we are
keep it up. Keep
halfway
up. Keep
through
up.
This week. This week is almost gone.
Yes.
I haven't seen Monday yet, so I'm not quite sure why I'm looking at Wednesday, but we just gonna go with that.
Woke up. It was Wednesday.
Woke up. It was Wednesday.
Woke up, and it was Wednesday.
I'm gonna say this. You blinked. It was Thursday. You blinked, and it was Wednesday.
Yes. That's like when your mother tells you she's gonna slap me to next week.
Yeah, actually,
it is actually happening.
Yeah, that happened to me before, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but that's happening right now.
That's a traumatic experience.
We're being slapped into every week. We don't even know what's going on. Blink, and we're in another week.
It's just day. That's all it is. It's day.
And the fact of the matter that April is almost over.
April is pretty much done.
Ooh.
Yeah, May. We'll be looking at May really soon.
Yes.
Hopefully May will do us better than April and March and February and January did, but we'll see how that goes.
You know what? I saw on
What'd you say?
Instagram, I think Amber put it up there. I don't know who she got it from, and she was like, it's just like you're eating, you looking, and you thinking you got a chocolate chip cookie, and then bam, you take a bite of it.
Into it, and
it's oatmeal raisin. Yeah, that's what happened January, February, March. But it's good.
That's what 2020's been like.
Yes, but it's been good because we've had some great things happening. So I'm not gonna complain. But it's been different.
It's different is a good word.
Different is a good word.
A different normal.
It's a different normal.
So we're gonna go ahead and kind of hop right into it, but we're gonna do a little bit of housekeeping.
Yes, housekeep, sweet baby.
So for our new listeners,
like
those who are
sweet.
new, I like how you said that.
Thank you.
How you said that. So for our new listeners, we welcome you. Welcome to the family.
Welcome.
However you found Crenshaw Corner, we thank you for finding us. We thank you for being a part of our journey.
Don't return us, though.
There is no return receipt.
There's no return receipt on us, though.
We don't have a return policy.
Stuck like Chuck,
You
bruh.
are stuck with the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
For our returning listeners, family, we thank you for being a part of what we're doing. We're getting a lot of great feedback, and we just thank you.
Thank you.
We thank you for your words of encouragement.
We appreciate it.
We're just two random people on a microphone, so we just thank you for enjoying what we're doing.
Yep, randomly talking on a random Wednesday and Friday.
So you can join us every Wednesday for a midweek moment, and then every Friday for an extended podcast, which is actually the full episode of Crenshaw Corner. We are on the socials. We are on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram, all under Crenshaw Corner.
Yeah.
And then we have an email address, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And family, we just thank you so much for being a part of this journey.
Yeah, now we need to get better at that, though, as far as the socials are concerned.
Not we.
Okay. I need
That's
to get...
not my title. That's not my title.
What's my title again?
Huh?
What am I again?
Well... You started out.
How I started?
You started out as a social media project manager.
Right.
That's how you started.
That's how I started. I started that.
But then you started slacking on your job.
And so what's my position?
Okay,
what's my position right now?
So because every time we go live with an episode, I'm the one that has to post on all the socials, tell everybody
you don't have to
there.
First of all, don't take people behind the curtain. Everybody ain't got no VIP pass.
So right now you are a social media agent, is what you are right now.
I'm a who? What?
You're a social media agent.
Like, yo, I feel like you demoted me twice, though.
You have been demoted.
Once or twice?
Twice.
Twice I've been demoted.
Because you went from the social media project manager. Then you were the social media supervisor.
My God.
And now because you still ain't got your act together. Now you're the social media agent.
No, I'm going to do better. You know what it is?
You about to get furloughed.
Yo, listen.
You about to get furloughed.
But who going to take the job?
You about to get furloughed.
Is there a waiting list for my position? It's social media. I'm just asking.
I've been going through resumes.
Yeah, your own must be your own.
I'm just saying. I've been going through resumes.
Must be just yours.
I'm just saying. So
no, I am gonna do better.
Get your act together.
Because I was supposed to put puzzles up there. There's so many things.
You're supposed to put dance something.
And
I will give you a pass on the date night because quarantine happened.
Yeah.
But even, you actually
I was gonna show some of the date nights that we could do at home.
See, you about to get demoted.
Yeah, and the man had no job.
So, any social media agents out there, please submit your resume
to the Crenshaw Corner at gmail.com.
I am accepting all resumes for social media agents at
But the only
time.
thing I want you to know that he ain't telling you, that's a word, is you going to be an intern. Ain't nobody paying you for this. So if you don't want to get paid.
Why you got to put that out there right now, though?
If you don't want to get paid,
I'm saying
this is a job for you, bruh.
We were going to discuss that during the interview. Don't just be putting that business out there in the street right now.
No. I just want to know they're not getting paid, bro.
See, this is the problem we have right now.
I'm just saying. And I think if I would get paid, I probably would do, because you know how people do things.
If you get paid.
Yeah, if I got paid, I think I would probably be a little bit better at it.
Can I submit my invoice to you then?
Yo, bro. You always got to tell people everything that you do. I do a lot. I do a lot. Look, okay, we can switch gears.
I submit my invoice to you?
Switch gears. They sound like your son. I just asked him, to give us some what's that? Midnight. What is it? What are we calling it? What do we like to call it?
It was after dark.
After dark music, because he's a musician, after dark, and a producer. So we said, hey, can we get some after dark music? Because we're gonna do it sometime.
Because our son actually is the one who produced our intro music, our intro and outro music. He actually produced that. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, can I get some of that music? And that joker said to me, I'm gonna see because you spoiled him because whenever his dad asks him to do something, he invoices his dad and he pays, and that's between them. I'm not. Had it not been for my talent, I think he took the essence of both of us.
Excuse me?
He took the essence of both of our talents.
Wow.
And so I feel like, why am I paying for something I gifted him?
Is that what you're going to do right now?
I want to be like an Indian gifter.
Because first of all, somehow I feel like that's racist.
Well, no, I'm not being racist, but that's what they like, Indian givers. So
yeah, I feel like that's racist.
So I want to be a mom gifter backer.
And second
How about that? Mom, you like it? Mom gifter backer.
Second of all,
okay. First of all, that's
he's a grown man with a family.
Okay, it's not
that man trying to support and feed his family.
I'm just saying.
This is why people don't like doing that for people.
See, I know what you was about to say. You was about to say that's why black people don't want to do that for nobody. I know what you was about to say. You gonna say that's why family don't like you working at Burger King and everybody want a free burger.
Everybody want to hook up. Everybody come through the drive-thru.
Give me a lemonade Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna order a water, but you give me 3 whole meals.
Yes, don't tell nobody. Listen.
Anyway,
okay, wait. Okay, before we get in, I gotta say one more thing.
What you gotta say?
Chick-fil-A. Y'all, let me. Look, this wasn't even our topic, but I just got to go there.
Look,
people.
The Lord has blessed Chick-fil-A. Is all I'm saying.
We was willing. We was in line.
The Lord's hand is upon Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to go to the customer service. Training.
The glory of the Lord. Walks with Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you something. I want to go to the customer service training they giving out.
I would love to go to the customer service training.
I mean, no, for real. We've been to multiple, and I know, guys, we probably talked about this before. I'm sorry, but we're going down a rabbit hole, but I have got to say this. So we went to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Is it Indian Land?
In Indian Land.
In Indian Land. Oh, and by the way, side note, I know once again, we're not being sponsored by Krispy Kreme, but did y'all know that today a dozen of Krispy Kreme strawberry donuts are $5? Just wanted to throw that out there. I think it's today. It was Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Yep. Just saying. But anyway, so the whole thing's still doing it. But anyway. So we go to Indian Land Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
We're on a long line. The line is coming out of the parking lot.
Out the parking lot into the second parking lot.
Into the second parking lot.
Almost in the street.
We willing to wait.
I was willing to wait.
We was willing to wait.
Willing to wait for it.
The line went quickly.
Because there was 13 different Chick-fil-A employees in the parking lot.
Outside. They was not. They were so strategic. They was and so polite. Thank you for coming. Yeah. They were social distancing. They had their masks on, gloves.
They had iPads to take your order, taking your name. There was Like, I'm serious. That was 13. That was
seriously
maybe not 13, but that was at least about 10 to 12, maybe 13.
Yeah.
Different employees in the parking lot.
At every car.
Hitting your car.
Telling you what car to go behind when it's your...
Yeah.
Listen, people.
And then if you wasn't using a card, they had another station set up to take your
cash.
Everybody was friendly.
Come on, somebody.
And see, that's how I know.
Come on.
People talk junk about the younger generation, saying they don't have manners, they don't have home training. No one in that parking lot was above the age of 19.
They were not.
I think the oldest one might have been 19.
I don't even give her that though. Even give her that though.
And they were the sweetest young people.
Yes.
They were patient, they were kind, they were loving, and it's all because I'm customer service. I love customer service.
I love customer service
I feel
too.
like customer service is a dying art. And this is nothing about what we're actually going to talk about in this podcast. But hey,
not at all.
But to me, customer service is everything.
Yeah.
You can have the worst product, but if your customer service is on point, it makes up for it. However, you could have the best product in the world, but if your customer service is horrible, you're never going to sell that product. But anyway, that's the side.
And listen, I think this is a segue to what we're about to talk about. But also, I feel like if you got some young people, 16, 17, that they mind ain't right and their attitude ain't right, send them to Chick-fil-A. Let them get that customer service. Chick-fil-A is training is blessed by the Lord.
We are not sponsored by
Chick-fil-A. We're not sponsored, but we just got to get it out there.
But Mr. Filet, if you listening.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Filet. If you listening, we wouldn't turn down the sponsorship.
No, we wouldn't turn it down.
But we just don't.
But if you want to send us also at the Crenshaw Corner at gmail.com, your training session, virtually, we'll take that too, because that's some serious training. So what I wanted to talk about, we were going to talk about today was young people, actually.
Is there something to talk about?
Yeah, there is something to talk about.
I feel like we've been rambling for about 20 minutes now.
There is something to talk about. I was listening. I was up about 3 o'clock this morning.
I wasn't.
He wasn't, but I was. I was up.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to do you like you do me. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. Go for it.
I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just me, but I've had some of the best sleep I've had in years during this quarantine. I have. I've had, because typically, and we talked about this on the podcast before, I typically don't sleep.
He doesn't.
I typily, maybe, if I can get 3 hours, I've done good.
But you've been out in these streets sleeping.
I've been 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep.
It's for real. No worrying about his phone, which normally rings all day, all night. Not worrying about his phone. Not worried about no calls. Matter of fact, he don't even take the phone with him.
Not worried about if somebody that screwed up something.
Right, because he usually take 2 phones with him like he a drug dealer in these streets, or he a doctor or a policeman. I don't know.
If you want to be looked at funny for some reason, go into public with 2 cell phones and put them on the table.
And you
get the most strangest looks.
They be like, no.
But
anyway, we're back again. Just talking about the young people. So listen. So I was listening to a couple of the moms on Instagram, on Facebook, and some of my friends and family. And so they've been like, listen, we's about to kill these children.
We's about to lose a few.
We's about to lose some children. And I'm like, I got that. I get that.
All of them ain't gonna make it out.
Ain't nobody gonna make it out the quarantine. All of them not gonna make it.
We went in with some during the quarantine.
We came out with less.
But all of them didn't make it.
They didn't make it. So I was listening, and then this pastor came, and he said something. I think it was Priscilla. It wasn't a guy. I think it was Priscilla Schreier. I'm not for sure who said it.
Did you say that name right?
I don't think I did. Priscilla Schreier.
There you go.
My God.
Slow down a little bit.
Who did I say?
I don't know what you said, but
Me
it wasn't
neither.
that.
But anyway, and she was just talking about the fact that, we have to be mindful that our children are affected by this as much as we are, and mentally, they don't know what to do with this situation too, even though they may not address it or articulate it well.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, you don't use the radio voice? What was that, bro?
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Go ahead. Go for it.
And that parents don't want to accept a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
Children are people.
They just little people.
They're just little people.
Just little human beings.
They have their own personalities.
Yeah.
They have their own emotions.
Yeah.
They are, in a lot of the ways, of course, they're not fully developed yet. But they are still people. Yeah. They still feel. I love my grandmother. That's my heart.
Which one?
Annie Giggle.
Little gig.
4'11", 4 feet of fury. But one thing used to always irk me as a child. is that I would say something like, my back hurts or my leg hurts or something like that.
I know what you about to say.
And her, without pause, without hesitation, she would hit me with, you too young.
You too young.
For anything to hurt.
Yes, I'm too young.
How's that possible?
I don't know, but we all
still got bones.
But we all think that though.
You too young to go through anything.
Yes.
And I think what happens, that messes us up as parents sometimes, because to your point, we're thinking that we're the only ones being affected during this time.
Yeah.
But and here's the thing with that as well. Mm-hmm. A lot of adults don't know, who are fully developed. Their brain is fully developed. Emotionally, quote unquote, they're fully developed.
Right.
They're supposed to be rational, intelligent beings.
That's not happening.
They don't know how to deal with this situation.
Exactly.
So what makes you think a child would know?
And especially a teenager who's hormonal. Come on, somebody.
Oh, man, hormones will kill a person.
Listen, but here's the thing that made me laugh when I thought about all of this. I'm like, you have to understand that we have grown kids.
Yeah, grown.
35, 32, 26, and 22.
22 will soon be 23.
Next month. Good God. And so most people are like, oh, y'all don't understand. Oh, we understand.
Oh, no, believe me.
We do.
A little bit of our story.
Yeah.
We had our 4 kids. We had our little brother who at that time, he was in his 20s. We had our son's best friend who was another teenager.
All living with us at one point.
Like 5 or 6
boys.
young people.
Your boys.
Living in our house at one time.
And one girl. But anyway, so we understand the concept because they're older, so it's a little bit different dynamic for us. But we do remember. But what I do want to say is, when I thought about all of it, I started laughing because I wanted to tell parents, you guys are quarantined with you.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the kids are acting and are you, and that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Because I know right now, if I was quarantined with them, if this was going on when they were younger, I definitely, out of the 2 of my oldest, I would be locked up with myself.
You would be.
Because we have the same demeanor, the same energy.
Same personality.
The same personality, the same energy.
Same quirks.
So, yeah. Somebody got to die. You know what I'm saying? The 3 of us, somebody got to go. Because you understand what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, though. At this point, if this had happened when our kids were younger,
yes,
and they all were in the house, I'd just be walking around singing old Negro spirituals. These are climbing
Jacob's ladder.
Jacob's ladder.
And Hunty, I wouldn't need a barber. My hair would be already falling out. But anyway,
I would need a bar.
You have a bar. You have your own bar. Make your own bar.
Forget the bar. I would need a bar.
So the wine on the counter would be gone. It would be cracked open. It wouldn't be no wine on the counter.
Wouldn't be no wine. And the wine wouldn't be strong enough. I would need something brown.
Hennessy.
I would need some. I would need Hennessy with a shot of bourbon.
Ooh, now your son. I don't know how we got here, but your son showed me this beautiful bottle one day. Gorgeous bottle. It's blue and white.
Right.
Looked like he's gonna use it as a vase, and I'm thinking, oh, that's so pretty. He was like, "Ma, that's tequila." I was like, so we making bottles pretty for liquor.
Yeah, my dude is out here. He started. He ain't my dude. I don't know him personally, but Dwayne Johnson. He started his own tequila out here.
Does he? Is the bottles pretty though?
Bottles beautiful.
They making cute bottles, but anyway, we digress. We sorry people. Now we up here talking about alcohol.
But to go back, a point that you made that I loved, and I think a lot of parents they don't want to look at it through that prism, and they don't want to accept that fact.
Yeah,
that this is a creature that they created.
Yes,
in so many different facets.
Yes,
personality wise.
Yep.
Temperament wise.
Yep.
What sets them off,
Yep.
what calms them down.
Yep.
They are one of 2 things. They are either a better version or a not so better version of you.
Or just plain old you.
So what's happening during this time, during these last, what are we in, 5 weeks now?
I think we're going on 6 weeks, now. Babe. It got to be about 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks of this quarantine of no school. You are trapped in a situation. I'm gonna say trapped.
Trapped in the closet.
You are trapped in a situation with yourself.
And that's what makes me laugh so much, because parents are like, oh my God. I'm like, and I promise, it was like 3:00 in the morning. It was like, if it was you guys, you would be trapped with you.
You'd be trapped with you.
Because even like Morgan, our daughter, basically she don't like to talk or be bothered. She's Sanchez. So you'll be talking to her and she'll just be looking at you like, Whereas Marcus and Kobe straight up us, just straight me, just attitude, just
Attitude
all
central.
over the place.
Just wake up mad.
But you know what? No, DeMonte too. He's you. He don't want to be bothered too.
DeMonte's moment, he doesn't want to be bothered. He has his moments. He doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
He just wants to
be
talk.
quiet.
Yeah. He only wants to deal with you when he wants to deal with you. Turtle, which is our daughter.
Yeah.
Turtle is the younger two are more my temperament.
Yeah.
Where they only want to be bothered
when they want to be bothered.
When they want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Now understand what that looks like. So you'll have a moment where they will talk to you for 3 hours straight.
Deaf people.
Everything that's on their heart, everything they're thinking, everything they've ever done, everything they've ever been through.
From 1972, they weren't even born.
They will talk about everything.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later,
silence.
Crickets. Cricket.
And then have an attitude if you ask them a question after they done talk your head off.
Because that's me.
And then the other two, I'm sorry guys, the other two, our oldest ones, very much like loud, laughing, bugging out, want to have a good time, just like me. But the only thing about that, just like me, I do realize that I will admit, but any little thing will trigger them to anger.
The fuse is
very short. The fuse is very short. So I know what it looks like. So I want to tell you, parents, I love you guys. I know that you guys are committed, but I just want you to think about this. You are kind of in the house with yourself.
Because and I understand in 2020 they don't like giving kids labels. And you shouldn't label a child, and you shouldn't. Forget all that.
Right.
Some kids are bad.
Yeah.
They're just bad.
Their temperament is bad.
The
temperament. Not them as a person, as their soul. So stop it, y'all.
But their temperament
is bad.
Their personality.
Okay, no, don't say bad because we can't say bad anymore because that's what your aunts and them used to call you. And then
they did.
Yeah, but then one of your cousins or grandmama got mad and said you are very what?
I was I was active.
He was active.
No, I wasn't bad. I was active.
So we're not gonna say bad. We're gonna say some children are active.
But I promise you,
because I don't want nobody emailing us about this.
Care. Email me.
Listen.
But I promise you, if you have this conversation with your parents,
yes,
they would tell you the same thing about yourself when you were your child's age.
Oh, stitches! That's amazing. What your parents need to do right now is call your parents and say. My age, the age, if we were quarantined right now, mom and dad, with me,
what would it look like?
What would it look like, and could you handle it?
And see what kind of response.
And see what response you get. And I bet you it'll be the same response that you're getting right now. They'll be like, ooh, ain't no. I know my mother be like, ain't no way.
Oh, I already know now.
Okay. Mama Linda.
I talk a lot of junk about my childhood and my upbringing. However, I know for an absolute fact, if I was 7, 8, 9 years old or whatever, and we were quarantined like this, I wouldn't survive.
Mama done killed you.
Because I'm bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, mama done killed you.
Okay, little about me. Okay, so from the majority of my life, and it's too late. Statute of limitations are passed, so y'all can't call nobody. For the majority of my upbringing.
Is this the throwing you over the couch conversation?
She did.
Okay, well, carry on. My bad. I digress. My bad.
You can't call CPS no more. I'm grown. I'm 42. You can't even call CPS no more. But from the majority of my upbringing, my mother was part of the lay hand ministry.
Look at her. Was it anointed?
It was anointed.
It was quick too, wasn't it? Anointed.
I got bad knees to this day.
Don't blame your mama for that.
I'm telling you.
Don't blame your mama for that.
My mother was a ninja. She hit the same spot on my knee every single time.
Yes.
There was no variation. It was the exact same spot every time.
And this is why you got a bad knee, babe?
That's why I got bad knees.
Okay,
now.
go ahead.
It's her fault. But so she was. One day we had a conversation. I asked her, I was like, can we do something? Actually, I had a similar conversation with her that DeMonte had with us.
Ooh.
Can't you find something different to do?
Do you remember when he came to us and was like,
he sat us down.
He sat us down and was like, could we not beat him as a punishment? Can we find another way to punish him? Right, he's 26, get over it. But he came with like a letter and
he had a whole presentation
of why he shouldn't get a spanking anymore because he feel there should be a better way of punishing him.
I did something similar with my mother. I didn't go to the extreme. I didn't have a PowerPoint.
You didn't have a PowerPoint
like he did.
See, you're not savvy. You're not savvy.
But I had a similar conversation with my mother. And one thing she brought to my attention was the type of child that I was,
right,
she couldn't punish me any
right,
other way. Like that whole sending you to your room and, you know, go to your room, don't watch TV, stuff like that.
Right.
Or I'm going to take your toys. Stuff like that didn't work for me because my mind has always been creative.
Right.
I would find ways to amuse myself.
See,
I had some of my best times in my room by myself playing
Go outside
with myself.
and watch the car or something, bro.
So,
go outside and watch the car.
But here's the thing, and the only reason we're having this conversation right now is that parents.
We love you.
We love you.
We know.
We understand. We understand right now is a trying time for you.
And we're not making light of it, guys.
Not making light at all. We understand it's a trying time for you. But what we're saying is just for a moment, sit back, breathe, and look at it from a different perspective.
Just
look at it from a different prism. If, as an adult who, once again, is fully developed, fully formed, fully responsible, you know, so much weight on your shoulders, and you are having a hard time with this situation, think of your child who all of this happened at one time. They're not as informed as you are. They're not watching the news like you are. They're not reading papers like you are. They can't fully grasp what the situation is.
Right.
All they know is that their entire world changed in an instant.
And the fact that they were told in an instant, you're not going back to school till next year to hang to hang out with your friends. And the expectation is the weekend's over, Monday's coming, especially for the ones who love school, and even the ones who don't love school, but they love being with their friends, and they love that to be told in an instant without them saying bye, as Pastor Frederick said, or not even saying a goodbye or a hug. You're not going back. In some areas, schools are not going back for the rest of the year.
And also look at it this way as well.
Yeah.
How for a lot of parents, you look forward to sending your child to school to have a break for them. Mm-hmm. On the flip side,
your
child looks forward to going to school to get a break from you.
High five me. We had to high five that one. That was for the kids, y'all. Y'all can thank us later, babies.
So now we got a situation where they don't have a break. So they don't have a break from their parents. They don't have any time to themselves. They don't have any time with their friends. They don't have any time to unwind. Their parent has become not only their parent, but their teacher, their principal,
and their cafeteria worker.
Like one of our close friends, she became the teacher, the gym teacher. She got them doing PE.
Yeah. So you become everything. And I'm just gonna say, I remember, and I know it's a moment, Usher saying the reason why he fired his mother as his manager because he just wanted her to be his mom and not his manager. He couldn't have the same experience with her. I remember our son in music, I wanted to manage him, and he said, no, I need you to be my mom, so when I have something to go through, I can come to you and talk about it. But if you're my manager, we don't have the lines are blurred, and they're coming together. They're joining, and that's the same thing for your kids, because now you're mom, you're the teacher, or even talking to the dads, or your dad and the teacher.
You're the principal,
the cafeteria, the PE.
Worker,
you're everything, tutor, everything, and so they tired of you too. So we're just asking you just to look at it from a different eye and a different view, guys.
The last thing I'm gonna say is,
because it's a moment, we gotta go.
And also, parents, understand, you may not be handling this situation as well as you think you are. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I know from personal experience, I know from being a child and also being a parent, you will take your frustrations out on your child, whether you realize it or not. Not
even intentional.
It's not intentional, and it's not in an abusive way. It's not in a demeaning way. But once again,
it's your demeanor.
One of the old sayings is you hurt the person that's closest to you.
Right.
And it's not intentional. It's not on purpose. Mm-hmm. And the reason we're having this particular conversation right now to the parents who are listening, it's just simply really quick. Stop. Step back. Regroup. Breathe. Mm-hmm. And just look at it from a different perspective.
That's all. And we're not saying that it's not a lot. We understand that it's a lot, and the kids are a lot, and they're bouncing all over the place. Oh, we got that. We completely understand that. But what we want you to do as well, again, is breathe. All we do is always talk about breathe. So take a breath, like Cynthia said, take a breath, look at it, and say, how would you react if you were stuck home with you?
And then
and call your parents and ask them.
And before we wrap up, so do you have a final thought?
No. I think that was my final thought. How would you my final thought is go call your parents and ask your parents for the age group that your kids is, how they would handle you if you were in the house, and how would you be acting as well. And then laugh at yourself. Have some fun, guys. Laugh. I know it's stressful, but laugh. Still laugh and have a good time and have fun with your babies.
And then my final thought is, if all else fails, Benadryl on the bottom lip.
No, stop trying to drug people.
That takes care of everything. Little Benadryl on that bottom lip.
No.
Let them lick it off.
Or put it on the rim of their cup and they don't know.
You ain't got no problem.
For them older kids.
Family, thank you guys.
No, we're not liable. We're not liable, y'all. We're not liable.
The views expressed on this podcast are not necessarily the views of Crenshaw Corner.
Exactly.
Family, we love you.
We love you guys.
We're on the socials. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. All in the Crenshaw Corner. Email us, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.